We're back. The French champagne. Shout out to the late, great Orson Welles, who did the best commercial for champagne ever. So we have one from Good Robot here, and I picked this up solely on the label and kind of the name as well, because it's just funny. But here we have Uncle Giggles from Good Robot. Ooh, it's hard to see. Okay. So we got Uncle Giggles, and then you got a ghost. Look at that. It's a ghost, man. I don't know what a ghost has to do with someone called Uncle Giggles. I don't know. So let's go to Good Robot. And we'll share screen. Oh, we got Paul in the chat. Paul in the chat, man. Cheers to you, sir. Okay, so let's look at this real quick. Let's find this, if it's here. Oh, they got it. Uncle Giggles, APA. And Uncle Giggles, Hazy APA is a standalone episode of The X-Files in a can. What? It's citrus, lively body. It leaves dimes on the floor for Colin to find while he's mopping up at the end of his shift. Much of the design of the Most Trapped Lounge is inspired by our experience in the Haunted Mansion when we vacationed in Disney World a couple of years ago. Little did we know we brought one of the specters home with us. This is your host Haunted too. Tell us about it. We're ready to believe. Low gluten, contains wheat, 5.1% alcohol by volume. They don't tell you anything else. A lot of non sequiturs there. Not a lot of details about the actual beer. You can go close up. Ooh, close up ghost. I think he's wearing sneakers. Or no, he's wearing socks. All right, I don't know. Stop sharing that fucking nonsense. And Paul says, creepy nighttime tickle uncles are spooky too. Uncle Tunchy's tickle basement. X-Files, trademark chaos. Is this an actual X-Files reference? That's fucked up. So ingredients: water, barley malt, wheat, malt hops, yeast, hop oil. Yeah, interesting. Okay. I don't know. The music a little spooky here. Support and see what we think. American Pale Ale, so we're not expecting super hoppy, but probably what people would call an IPA like 20 years ago kind of thing. That's kind of the level we tend to work at with these things. Oh, that's... Again, it looks darker on the fucking camera, man. It's pretty light and pale. What's with all these light pale fucking beers I've been getting tonight? I'm going to have to remedy that. I have a stout down in the fridge, so I'm going to have to do tonight, I guess. But, it looks fine, I guess. But a little bit paler than I think. Paul says, distilled hop oil. Interesting. Hop Bullet from Sierra Nevada used hop oil extract, too. Yeah. I'm going to have to do some reading on what that does for a beer. So I've never seen that before, you know. So, yeah, okay. Go the aroma. Citrusy. Like we're talking straight up orange. Very one note. I'm getting a little bit of graininess and stuff. I've just noticed it tonight too. It's a trend I've been noticing where they have like wheat or oats or something like that in the grain bill, just to like pop up like the graininess, like the smell of grain and like the taste of grain and the actual like the dryness of it in the actual taste, just to bring the beer aspect of it up a little bit. just so you know you're actually drinking beer, not some sort of like hop water or some shit. But yeah, it's very citrus. It's not super explosive or perfumey or anything like that, but it's kind of like just smelling orange slices that have been freshly cut. And a little bit of like weedy, musty grain in the background. Go to taste. Cheers. Paul, I am off tomorrow night. We're doing the podcast. If you're interested in joining in, I will link the movie to you. Paul says, sounds simple but not horrible. Yeah. It's very simple, very one note. Okay, so the taste starts out a little bit orange, but the finish, like the start of the taste is like, you bite into a fresh slice of orange that you've cut out of a Paul says link me up. I will do so, sir. Post taste. So you bite into a slice of orange, but when you peeled the orange, you didn't get all the pithy, rindy shit off of it. So you bite the slice of orange, but then you get the back side of it, and that's what comes up in the finish. And that's not a bad thing. I like that flavor in beer. But it's very citrus, and like it's heavy in the finish on that sort of bitter kind of rind thing. Very simple, incredibly simple. In a way, it kind of makes sense that they put a ghost on the can because it's very transparently simple and not a lot to it, not a lot of substance. But oh man, APA, American Pale Ale. They're trying to pass this off as an American Pale Ale. I guess. I've had so many great American Pale Ales in my life. This ain't one of them. It's acceptable, it's fine, but it doesn't distinguish itself all that much. It's definitely doesn't adhere that close to style as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to throw a 6.5 for style, and my own personal preference, I'll go a little bit higher. I'll go like a 7, I guess. It's fair. It's fairly drinkable. It's simple. It's one of those beers you drink and you don't think about, which honestly, American APA should be that kind of style, really. Like it should be just a everyday beer, but yeah, it's fine. I could use a bit more like sweet orange on the forefront kind of thing, but it's a minor complaint. He slimed me. I love Ghostbusters. That's a great fucking movie. I think people kind of underrate how great it actually is. Everyone just like kind of acknowledges, yeah, it's a really good movie, but it's actually deeply funny, I find. Anyway, cheers. Thank you, Paul, for watching. I will get the link to that movie to you ASAP. And it'll be the regular time tomorrow night for the podcast recording. But yeah, that's all she wrote for Uncle Giggles. Definitely not something that would be haunting the house by the cemetery for sure. But yeah, we still got some more beers to do tonight. I'm going to try to get at least 2 more in. So thanks for watching, guys. And Paul says, I used to get Real Ghostbusters completely, the complete cartoon collection. Oh yeah, some of those were good. I think it suffered from a lot of the same thing a lot of other cartoons in our day sort of suffered from. Like the first season, or at the very least, like the first few episodes in the first season, they were like really well drawn and really well animated, and they had something cool going on. And those were like the proof of concept episodes that they put out. And then after that, they just like, they cut half their budget, and the episodes just start looking like dog shit. Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a perfect example of that. First couple episodes of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles look great. Went downhill quick. In the animation, the drawings, everything just went to shit. And Paul says, Dr. Freudstein approved. Yes, sir. One of my favorite horror villains, Dr. Freudstein. Just because Fulci made him so fucking weird. And obtuse. Paul says he had over 100 episodes. Holy shit. Yeah. All right. I'm going to end this. I'm going to be back. And we'll see what comes up next. I might do that stout next. I think I'll do that stout next. So that'll be like, I'm probably going to down this pretty quick, honestly. I was going to like, it's going to be a stout from Nine Locks. Oatmeal stout. I have to get something dark in me because this fucking, I just been doing light pale beers all night so far. So, yeah, we'll be back in a little bit, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes at the most. Warm it up in the stove. I like my beer hot. You expect me to drink this cold? What are you, stupid?